Hello and welcome to 3D modeling tutorials. In this video, I'm going to be going over how to use planes and axes and vertex points in order to help you build things in your projects. This is also known as reference geometry if you're using SolidWorks, so if you're looking for these things in that software, that would be the place to find it. These are primarily used when you want to create, offset planes are used when you want to create something that is on a plane other than that of a face that you've already made on a extruded part or one of the axes planes. And it allows for more versatility for drawing things. So I'll go ahead and show you kind of how that works. This can be applied to just any plane or any face you have in your project. So if I wanted to create an offset plane from here that's 5 and 50 millimeters up, I now have that plane there, and I can make a sketch on that plane if I wanted to. And now that's floating up in the air for whatever reason that you'd want to do that for. The next one is plane at an angle. You can use these at an axis, an edge, a line. So I'll go ahead and put one here, and then you can specify at what angle you want that plane to be at. Next one's going to be tangent plane. Well, here I'll go over mid-plane first. So if I wanted a plane, say, between this box or this rectangle up here and then this face here, I can go ahead and select mid-plane, select that guy, and then now I have a plane in between two of those. So for the tangent plane, I'm going to go ahead and make a circle. Or a cylinder rather, and then make a tangent plane. So this is nice if you want to draw something, say like right on top of a cylinder. You can select the tangent plane and it'll make that for you. I've used that one several times. Comes in handy. The next one will be plane through two edges. I'll go back to the box. So that's kind of what it's referring. Well, you don't need to use those, they're just boxes, but they're just easy to make, so that's why I use them for examples a lot. So if I wanted to plane through this edge and this edge, it'll make the plane that is normal to those two. Plane through 3 points, self-explanatory. Select 3 points you want the plane to go through, and there you go. You got your plane. Plane tangent to facing point. This is kind of the same as your tangent plane, except you can line it up to a point that you have on your cylinder, and it'll line it up for you. Plane along a path. This is helpful if you have some type of spline or curved path that you want to make a plane on. So I'll go ahead and make that real quick. It's kind of arbitrary path. This one I think is pretty cool, but I haven't used it that much in my experience. So no matter, you can drag the arrow around and it'll keep your plane normal to your splined path. So it's kind of like curving depending on where you put it. That's how that one works. Next we're going to have axes. So we can go back to our box, and I'm going to go ahead and put a circle in it this time. And then since this isn't on the origin, it's kind of hard to select an axis if you need to do that. So I can select the cylinder, the cutout cylinder, and then there's our axes. Axis perpendicular to a point. Just select the point, and you'll get the axes going perpendicular to that. Your two planes, you can select these two, and there we go. Got our new axes. 2 points, same thing. Through an edge, select an edge, and you'll have an axis there. Finally, a point at a vertex. This is nice if you want to use reference geometry to a certain point and it's kind of hard to see it. In this case, it's right there, and I can select any of these points, but having it there makes it kind of stand out and easier to grab if you were trying to constrain other parts to that. And then when you make all these axes and points and planes and everything, it's going to show up under construction. Here, I'll go ahead and make a plane to show that too. And it's right here. So all these planes and basically construction geometry that you make for your part are going to show up under this construction tab. And you can turn those on and off depending on what you want to do. So yeah, that's reference geometry. Thank you for watching.